Waris Pathan, you know, Hindus are pleading with courts to have access to their religious places. Why should that be seen as bigotry, sir?
First and foremost, just now Siraj Nair was also saying that we respect the constitution. I say he's lying. The Supreme Court has said in the Places of Worship Act 1991 and during the Babri Masjid verdict, they have said it has become a basic structure of our constitution. So where do they take care of the constitution? This is what I say. Now when will this stop? If we don't follow these Places of Worship Act, if we don't follow the Supreme Court's rule, every day new petitions will be filed in different courts of law and people will seek that, okay, I want to worship in this place, allow me to worship. Then when will this end? Is this not destabilizing the great country? Is this not spreading hatred amongst people in the country? When everything stopped, Babri Masjid issue happened, Gaurav, a very clear thing and a true fact. Had the Babri Masjid been there on the very day when the judgment of the Supreme Court came, it would not have been demolished. The result would have been different today. But because they demolished our Babri Masjid and the Honorable Court had to pass this order,
Sir,
then also they said that no.
The fact also remains,
any structure you cannot change the nature and character.
Well,
you are talking about faith.
You know,
you are
Hindus
talking about
say,
I am talking about constitution which is given to us by Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar. And we follow the constitution, rule of law must prevail. Otherwise it will be anarchy, banana republic. Where do we live then?
No,
then
but Waris Pathan...
What was the need of such kind of act?
But Waris Pathan, explain this to me. Waris Pathan, explain this to me. You want to respect, sir, you want to respect the Places of Worship Act 1991, but you do not want to respect the Citizenship Amendment Act. Both came from the same parliament. So your respecting also cannot be selective. Point one, your worship, your respecting.
I am not being selective.
You are being very selective, sir. When it's convenient to you, you will respect Supreme Court order or an act of Parliament. When it is not,
yes, according to the convenience, if it comes their way, they'll respect.
In Sabarimala's case, did they see the Babri Masjid order came? We respected. Triple Talaq order came. We respected. During the Babri Masjid, we say our faith says, एक बार जहाँ मस्जिद थी है तो कयामत तक रहेगी. This is our faith. I am not going against the Constitution or the Honorable Supreme Court. That also we said the Supreme Court is supreme, but not infallible. Which Justice Verma of the Honorable Supreme Court himself said. Waris Pathan is not saying that. I am just quoting him. So where do we leave it?
So I want to move forward from that point. I want to move forward from that point.
Where will the country go?
No, where will the country go? The point that Uma Bharti raises, and I want to ask both you and Atikur Rahman, why should only Hindus make all the sacrifices in this country? This is a Hindu majority country, and yet for secularism only Hindus will make sacrifice. That's the point Uma Bharti made. Atikur Rahman.
This is your wrong. You are wrong.
Okay. So first Waris Pathan wants to respond, and then Atikur Rahman.
I don't agree with your point, Gaurav.
Go on, sir. Okay, Waris Pathan first, then Atikur Rahman. Go on, sir.
I don't agree with your point that this is a majority and minority. Fundamental right, equality is mentioned there in the constitution given to us by Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar. I am as equal as Gaurav Samant, or I am as equal as the other panelists who are sitting here on your channel. Now, one more thing I wanted to clarify. The activist madam who was sitting on your panel says, treat it as a shivling. Madam, that matter issue is pending before the Supreme Court. Whether it is a shivling or it is a fountain as claimed by the Muslim side, that issue has to be resolved by the Honorable Supreme Court. It is pending. The Supreme Court has protected that area of the shivling, but it allowed the Muslims to go there, offer prayers, and they've also allowed the Muslims to go there and do wuzu.
In a separate location, sir. Wuzu in a separate location. Cannot do wuzu where Hindus say, sir, for facts, so that you are on facts, wuzu will not be done where our shivling is. Let's be very clear about that. Let's be very clear about that, sir.
That place is protected.
Yes, that place remains protected. But that is where wuzu was happening for so many years.
From offering namaz there,
yes, you are absolutely right. I want to bring in.
Clear as today they are claiming offering sweets and everything that they have been allowed to worship there every day. This is wrong.
I want to bring in Vishnu Shankar Jain.
By a few people. I don't blame you. There are certain people who are offering sweets and they are showing it on the social media itself also.